Sir,
Okay, are you ready?
yes, sir. Should I start?
You may start the exam now. Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's Muhammad Umar Sandhu from Pakistan. I am student of RQF level 6 and I am giving exam for AI Ops. This is my final presentation for oral interview. So today I will discuss zero trust architecture for AI driven healthcare workloads. And I will discuss all the key terms and all the possible things what we can do to secure the patient health information. So first of all, today's main problem is that we are facing too much cyber attacks in this era. Uh, n- uh, Digital information is everything in nowadays, and most of us are unaware of what we are sharing in terms of information. We just go on social media and post everything and use other apps which in the backend are accessing to our personal information. So in healthcare systems, everything is there, the patient data and their finance details and all other relevant things, their insurance details, all things. So this is like a very achievable thing for attackers. They can achieve a lot of things from this. So our target is to secure that thing. So there are many rules and regulations in the world which allow us to make sure to secure this data. For example, GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation. So trusted platforms and using AI. So the for this thing, we have defined set of rules which are called zero trust principles. This includes never trust, always verify, and least privilege access. We should give least privilege access, and we should continuously authenticate and monitor people and requests, and we should do micro-segmentation. For this thing, we have a tool called OpenZT, which is a zero trust networking platform. Like we use VPNs. If I am sitting in Pakistan and I use VPN of America, it will show that I am connected from America, but it will give one-time security. OpenCity is same this type of platform which gives security by making secure channels to communicate through these. So the good thing of it needs authentication every time. So it is more secure than that. And there is HashiCorp Vault, which stores and control access to API keys, password certification, and other dynamic generated keys. Next thing we will discuss Azure Confidential Computing. This is a cloud service enabling data in protection via trusted execution environments. So to understand Azure Confidential Computing in very simple and easy words, so everyone can understand, there is data. We have a data, which is a raw data. We encrypt that data, we mask that data, and then we send this data into this trusted enclave where it is processed. But before sending this data to that enclave, we encrypt it. It is then decrypted and processed. And during that processing, it is non-accessible and disconnected from operating system as well, so that there should be no attack done on that. And after this processing, it is covered, it is packed, and then forwarded to the client or anywhere where it is needed. It is also again sent in encrypted form again. For this, we do micro-segmented access. Mean everything we are doing, we make small portions of that work, so that if that portion is compromised, only that portion should be compromised. No other thing should be compromised during that attack. So our main goal is to protect patient health information under HIPAA rules. Uh, when we are working, then it is working on a trained model, which is process of running trained AI models to make predictions on new data. And this working is done in confidential virtual machines, which is provided by Azure. And during this work, even the service provider is not able to access that data. So mean it is highly secured, and it is highly secured in the container, which we can say enclaves. So all we are doing, this security thing is now in this world is dealt with artificial intelligence and cloud computing. So artificial intelligence make things faster. So when we deal these things, there are different type of environments, like Onyx is Open Neural Network Exchange. This is a framework for AI model format. For example, if one thing is developed in one format, so it can be used on other format as well. And Onyx is that platform which makes that application able to be used on other platform. So it is a AI brain which is secured in a uh, sandbox. For example, gvisor is a Google's container. We can also call it a sandbox. So it isolates app and host from the host kernel. So everything is about security in nowadays. So there are three things: spiff, spire, and KMIP plugins. One environment which creates a secure structure is called spiff. And secure structure means everyone who wants access to the information should mean should identify himself that he is a accurate person, and every information which he is accessing should be identified that it is the accurate information which he has authorized to deal with. So they issue keys. Keys are managed by KMP plug. KMP stands for Key Managed Interoperability Protocol plugin for Vault to manage across the systems. This KMIP plugin uh, rotates the keys, secret certifications, and also make delete them after they are accessed. So this is called tokenized access, which gives someone fake locker key that it only works once, and someone wants to try that key, that access key, it will not work because it will be replaced, or it was dynamically generated. So all we are doing this in artificial intelligence systems. We have to keep an eye that our artificial intelligence system is secure, or it is been under attack or changed. So that's why we have two tools that's called robustness, gym, and truelens. These are these check if our AI system is confidential or compromised. For this, we need integrity, that it is untempered, and all the payloads that are being used, or all the processes are according to the set rules. So all of this is done. Then we need to represent this one. So everything which we do have digital footprint, like our when we go somewhere else, we walk, and police checks our footprints, that who came here and who went by from which side. So everything we do on internet has a footprint which can be tracked. So Fluentd is a tool which collects the log and then sends to ELK stack. ELK stack is a combination of three things: Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. Whatever we do that makes logs, that log is then masked and sent into the encrypted environment. And in that encrypted environment, it is labeled and ELK stack search. ELK stack put indexes through Elasticsearch and logs that record and then sends to Kibana for data visualization through which we can our desired results. SOC is compliance standard for service organization. iOS is the international standard for managing personal data. We are discussing about healthcare systems. So, in today's world, the digital world, everyone is connected. So, health providers all provide healthcare through applications. They give their services through software, which is under as a service platform and telemedicine like video call. Doctor comes on video call and examine the patient and recommend if he have something. So for this we have core technologies: OpenGT, HashiCorp Vault, Azure Confidential Computing, Sphere, Onyx, and gvisor Fluent DELK. We have discussed that OpenGT is a secure channel. Only doctors can or anyone authorized person can communicate with. HashiCorp Vault is a vault like a vault where we can keep secrets, and these secrets are encrypted and can accessed by uh, keys which are regulated and monitored and removed if and not needed. And we have enclaves like we uh, put information in a container, which container is running in any operating system. So both of them are secure. Not operating system can access the information, and neither the provider can access the system. We need Azure Confidential Computing and encapes and specifier ID manages. Onyx is the platform where is a brain of AI is kept, and the it is protected by a sandboxing, which is gvisor. After all these things, Fluent D collect logs and give to ELK stack. So the process how it is done has everything as a recorded set of steps. So for this all these things we have a few steps which are first of all take data which is called data ingestion, then we process it, then we check its model access, who allowed to access, then we run that thing which is processing. After post processing we again pack it and send it to the required destination after logging and encrypting. So tokenized access. So everything is already discussed, and there is a case study that patient and doctor are if on video call, then it should be secured. So mutual transport layer security in HIP on according to HIPAA standards. This design is already used in production telemedicine. Whatever we are discussing, it is already in practice, and its benefit is to we can build security whatever we are building, which application we are building. When we are creating it, when we are programming it, security is our first priority, and it is already made for cloud. So we build security once, and it is long-term protections. So artificial intelligence plus confidential computing is called trusted intelligence, which is needed in healthcare system. This was my today's topic: how we can secure the healthcare systems from attackers. And I'm open for any question if
So you can
possible.
thank you for the presentation. You can stop the sharing of the screen, please, if you can.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, hold on. Just give me 1 minute, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So let's jump into the Q&A.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are the key challenges in AI-driven healthcare workloads, and how does the ZTA address them?
So the key challenges is cyber attacks they are facing day by day increasing as artificial intelligence is increasing. So attackers are also using artificial intelligence to increase the attacks. So for this we have to physically we make bunkers to secure our system. Nobody can see. So in digital world, we make secure tunnels, secure channels, secure communication channels through which we can communicate and nobody can see what is going on. So that's why OpenCity, we use OpenCity to make these secure channels.
So what about what are the core things that ZTA addresses? By give me some key bullet points.
OpenCity
Like for
mean
example, like for example, enforcing lease privilege access. Then what are the key security controls? Just give me three, four security
s-
controls.
so there are basically three steps. First, data ingestion,
No, no,
and
no.
second
I
step
don't
it's
want to know the
processing.
steps. I just want to know, name some key security controls for the ZTA. Just name few.
Like data encryption
Encryption, okay. What else?
and sandboxing,
Sandboxing,
securing the
okay.
process,
Okay, yeah, okay. What else?
and masking the data.
Masking the data, okay. What else? There are certain very important, like enforcing least privileges. That's very important.
Enforcing least privileges are the main access, uh, because the main core idea of OpenCity is to give security. It can only give security if to the authorized people, like least security, key generation, key regulation, and deleting the key tokenization,
Yeah, so
all
that's what I
things
wanted to
like
know, right?
this.
Right, ZTA addresses
Yes,
these
sir.
by enforcing least privilege principles, micro segmentation, tokenization,
Yes, sir.
encryption, all of these things, right? You have the
Yes, sir.
topic understanding, so don't
Yes,
be
sir.
afraid. Just calm down, have some water, and
Yes, sir.
you will go through, inshallah. Don't worry. Okay, so the
Inshallah.
how does the open ZT differ from the traditional VPN firewall approaches for healthcare workloads? I mean, what's the main difference?
So the main difference we can tell in one sentence is that the normal VPNs are uh, once secured, but we cannot assure our security after that. But OpenGTA continuously monitors and gives continuous security. So this is the key difference between OpenGT and VPNs.
So, unlike VPN firewalls, the ZT, what it does is basically, I'm looking at your presentation that exposes networks. OpenZT embeds identity and policy enforcement directly into the applications, which in
Yes,
return
sir.
creates micro segmentation and stuff like that, right? So we call them hallways, hallways as they creates, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Secure channels, we can say always do that as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So HashiCorp, right? Walt,
Yes, sir.
the KMIP plugin in securing the AI workload. What is the role of HashiCorp, Walt, in this scenario?
Sir, HashiCorp Vault manage the keys. It is like a locker which manages the keys, and those keys are regulated by KMIP plugins, which make key management interoperable in different protocols. So HashiCorp Vault is like a wallet, and it means regulates the keys and also generates the we cannot say fake. We can say fake, but dynamic. We can say dynamic keys, which can be used once and then those are expired. For example, like hardware system create the actual key. We actual key is in hardware, but to use for once, it is generated dynamically. So HashiCorp Vault is a vault which manages secrets, applications, and all the processes, and KMIP plugin manages the keys to access those secrets.
Good job. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. What are the HIPAA encryption requirements? What are those key requirements? And how does Azure Cloud ensures, the Azure Confidential Computing ensures that they meet them?
Sir, HIPAA is basically uh, HIPAA asks the security of patient data, that patient health information should be secured at every time. For example, even the doctor is watching the information during transit, during rest, during transit, during rest, and during use. It should be always secured. These sets are told to us by HIPAA. Is an American standard. So, sir, can you please repeat the question?
No, I think you already answered the question. Okay. I mean, HIPAA requires encryption, but what I was looking
Yeah.
for was basically,
Actually, sir, I gave half answer. I just explained what is HIPAA, and I will tell again that how it
I
follows
need to
these
know
rules.
the key requirements, you know. The key requirements is there are three requirements
Yes,
for
sir.
encryption. What are those three requirements for encryption?
Sir, those three confidentiality, integrity, and
No, no. Encryption for encryption. HIPAA requires encryption where?
in transit, and rest, and in use. I
Yes.
already
Yes.
answered that, sir. Yes.
That was the answer. You had to just
Oh,
keep it. HIPAA requires encryption in transit, at
yes.
rest, and while being processed, right? So that's what
Yes.
basically, there's nothing else. I mean, it's very simple. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's jump into like in cricket match, right? So the first five overs of 10 overs. What do you call them? All the fielders
Power,
needs to decide.
power play. Power play.
Power play. So you did your power play.
Alhamdulillah.
Now, so in the power play, you secured 12 out of 12.5.
Alhamdulillah.
So the first power play is over. Now this is going to be tough, right?
Yes. Yes.
So now the fielders are all open, and this is going to be tough questions, right? This is how I conduct the exams. In the
Yes, sir.
data flow diagram you have showed, and whenever there are pictures, and I like pictures because the pictures needs to be there, I always takes out the toughest questions, right? In the data flow
Yes, sir.
diagram, which stage of the AI pipeline is the most vulnerable, and how can it be hardened?
Data flow diagram which is most vulnerable. And what? Sir, and most vulnerable stage is when information is being, I mean, sent or being received in transit when information is transit, so it can be accessed.
I'm asking about from the aspect of AI.
Okay. Access, actions. Bueno. Sir, while processing, process.
This is slide number 10.
Slide number 10. Okay. Slide number 10.
And in
Okay.
slide number 16, look at slide number 16. This is the data flow of an AI pipeline, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is the most important, you know, pipeline?
Personally identifiable information is the most important thing, which
Which is
we have
number
to
one, two,
secure.
three, four? Which one is it? It's in
It
front
is,
of you.
sir, number two. It is number two, processing, remove unnecessary
Pre-processing?
PII.
This one? This
Yes,
one?
sir.
Is that what he's saying?
Pre-processing.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Because everything revolves on this information. If it is compromised, then everything is gone.
So essentially, in my view, right, the inference stage is most vulnerable since PHI, patient health information, is actively processed. Hardening measures, needs to be deployed here, and that's why it mentions secure computing, right? So
Yes.
if I am an architect, the inference stage is the most important because that's where like AI, from an AI perspective, that's the most important stage. You said mention pre-processing. That's from a normal computing aspects, but not from the AI perspective, right? What I'm looking for is
Yes,
from
sir.
an AI perspective, what is the most important area? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so how can robustness be integrated into healthcare AI workflows to validate trust and model? It's a very big problem that organizations are now learning about.
How is robustness integrated in AI workflows?
Allahu Akbar. AI workflows to validate trust in the model, so that we have some trust,
Sir,
some degree of assurance, like,
yeah. To trust the AI models, we have to have a check and balance on that model as well, if it is compromised or not. So for that purpose, we have true lens and robustness gym, which stress test our AI models, and by giving different scenarios and check that if it's been compromised or not, and it uh, checks small details, and with it test like uh, it test in very detail deep that if AI can be compromised or not. So after this AI pass this test, we can say that it is robust model for our organization.
it's good. Okay, if you have to compare container isolation using gvisor with the standard Docker isolation in the context of PHI protection, explain to me what is the difference.
Gvisor thrust. So
So there's
if
a
I have
standard,
to compare,
so do a comparison, right? So do a
yes, sir.
comparison for me. Looking at your presentation, it says like, so there's a isolation using gvisor, and then there's
Yes,
an
sir.
isolation using standard Docker isolation, right? How do you
Yes, sir.
compare both of them?
So standard is for mean anyone can use normal standards, but if we use Google level of standards, we use gvisor runtimes because it is provided by Google.
No,
That's
but
why it is
what is the difference? The standard isolation relies on what?
s- uh, standard isolation relies on Dockers, but if we have all the things together, we need Kubernetes for that.
The standard isolation relies on host kernel namespaces, right?
Yes.
Which can be attacked. I mean, you can attack them.
But if we use gvisor, it isolates it from that host kernel, so that
That's
is
what I was
more secure
asking you.
than
I
that.
mean, what is the difference? That's one of the that's what I was asking you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How can automated compliance reports for SOC 2 and 27701 is be generated from log in a healthcare AI system? How can you do that?
So, sir, for that, we use FluentD and ELK stack. FluentD collects the logs, gives to ELK stack, which it indexes and then process the logs, and then it visualizes and make tags on everything so that when it is needed, it can easily and fastly access and can be used appropriately without wasting time.
Okay.
According to the standard, it label the informations.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, coming back, explain
Yes,
to me
sir.
the what is 27701 standard? What is it?
Sir, it is international standard recognized for specific requirement for establishing, implementing, maintaining, continually improving the information security management systems.
So explain to me the most important parts of the PIMS, Privacy Information Management System.
Most important parts, uh, sir, like personally identifiable information,
No, I mean the PIM system has 8 parts, right? So what are those 8 parts? This is the final question. One is confidentiality. The other one is
integrity,
analyze
availability,
risk. Analyze risk. Third is
and uh,
responsibility. Fourth is identify processor requirements. What are the processor requirements, right? Fifth is
yes,
identify
sir.
control requirements, the controller requirements, record keeping, internal processes, training. This makes the PIMS system, privacy information management system, and that's you
Yes, sir.
repeat on all of that processes. Okay. So
Yes,
the power play was over, then you got stuck, right? So, but you did well,
yes.
mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Inshallah, sir. In labs, I will cover the
The labs,
deficiencies.
do the labs, do the labs.
Yes,
You will get through,
inshallah.
inshallah. Don't worry.
Sir.
Okay, how was your exam?
Sir, I think last question was difficult, but everything else was easy, I guess.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So this is very important for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uh, you did in the presentation, you secured 19.5 out of 25, right? Which is 78%,
Alham
right? Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And then in your presentation, in the first questions, you secured out of 12, 12.5, you secured 12. The power play was going very good, right? You're doing sixers and four and going crazy, right? But as soon as the
Yes,
field
sir.
got open,
Yes.
you secured 8 out of 12.5. So the last score was basically 20 out of 25, right?
Wonderful.
So that is, which is 80%. So altogether, overall percentage is around 79%. Good, mashallah.
Al-
Okay, so
Alhamdulillah.
you can go out tall and say, Alhamdulillah, I secured 79%.
Alhamdulillah. My father is an old
So
man. I
happy.
will give. Yes,
You look
sir.
so happy.
Yes, sir. My father is a heart patient. I was worried. What should I tell him that I failed the exam again?
Now, why do you think that you will fail the exam? What happened? Like that you said, like you failed have you failed the exams?
No, my elder brother said you never failed till today. I am hopeful you will not fail, but I was stressed that maybe.
Look, we are not here to stress anyone. We are here to
Yes, sir.
assess you as per your preparation, right? Things are
Yes, sir.
getting easier, but we are putting all the things over towards the Al Nafi Al Razak labs, right? Okay.
Inshallah.
So
Yes, sir.
there is a, in Saudi Arabia, right? There's a school. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So let me show you something.
Yes, sir.
So there's a there's a just give me one. Jazakallah khair. Just give me 1 minute, please.
Yes, sir.
I need to check where's my robot is. It's going
It
back.
was stuck. Yeah.
No, the thing it went back, it's charging itself. Uh,
MashaAllah.
so it's just cutting all the grass. I don't have to worry about anything now. Alhamdulillah, right? Okay, so I'm going to share something with you, which is very important. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
So this is very important, right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
you hear a lot of noise and everything, which is totally irrelevant. सारी चीजें बेकार हैं. So you have completed the exam. We are done for the exam. You know
Yes,
the course. मैं तुम्हें कुछ दिखाऊंगा, ठीक है ना? ये
yes,
है पेयरसन की बॉडी. पेयरसन,
yes, sir.
EduQual, they are all coming through RQF, right? We don't do
Yes,
anything. You go to Saudi Arabia. If you go to
yes, sir.
Pakistan, you will see Pakistan. You will see us in Karachi, right? So
Yes, sir.
BTAC, you see us here, right? नजर आ रहा है? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you go back to change the country, go to Saudi Arabia, right? Go to Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, there are different countries, different places, Riyadh and this and that. So go to Riyadh, BTEC. So I just picked up one city. You can check all the other
Yes, sir.
cities: Dammam, Bahrain, Jeddah, Jubail, Medina, Najran, Riyadh, Yambu, because we are opening all the places. We are opening in Riyadh, inshallah. Okay. This is known as BTEC. So what we
Inshallah.
offer, which is RQF. This is all RQF. Same like EduQual. So there's a
Yes, sir.
body known as, British School, Saudi Development. So we just picked this up, right? There is another one known as MISC. This is another school in Saudi Arabia, right? Which is also,
Yes, sir.
so they teach Cambridge and Pearson, right? So the rich
Yes.
Saudi students study here. Look at the fee, grade 6 plus all the way to BTEC. कितनी फीस नजर आ रही है?
Yes. बहुत ज्यादा 1,25,000 रुपये.
1,25,000 रुपए नहीं, 1,25,000 सऊदी रियाल सालाना.
जी सर.
1 लाख पर स्कूल ईयर. चाहे तुम छठी में हो, 7वीं में हो, 10वीं में हो, 11वीं में हो, 12वीं में हो, RQF कर रहे हो, दिस इज व्हाट दे आर चार्जिंग, राइट? और कह रहे
जी
हैं ये
सर.
सारी चीजें, कंप्यूटर लैपटॉप मिलेगा, पर्सनल यूज के लिए इसमें स्कूल आप वो कर सकते हैं, यूनिफॉर्म है, डेली लंच है, हेल्दी स्नैक्स हैं, फलाना फलाना. लेकिन 1,25,000 सऊदी रियाल. वी आर ऑफरिंग द सेम प्रोग्राम फ्रॉम फाउंडेशन all the way to BTEC, right? EduQual diplomas and
Yes.
Pearson diploma, dual diploma, dual, एक नहीं. कितने का? 20,000 सऊदी रियाल सालाना, एक बच्चे की फीस. ये कितने ले रहे हैं? 1,25,000. यह है ब्रिटिश स्कूल फलाना फलाना, ठीक है ना? तो इसके ऊपर जाओ, ब्रिटिश इंटरनेशनल स्कूल रियाद, बड़ा महंगा है, ठीक है ना? सब कुछ करा रही, दे डू BTEC, ठीक है ना? पहली दफा देखा है कि सऊदी बच्चों की टांगे नजर आ रही हैं, ऐसा होता नहीं है, लेकिन दे
बस
आर
सर।
गेटिंग मॉडर्न एज वेल, वो सारे मॉडर्न हो रहे हैं सारे वहाँ पर, ठीक है ना।
सर मेरा इससे रेलेवेंट एक क्वेश्चन था, बाद में टाइम दीजिएगा, एक
सो
बात पूछनी है।
एनीवे, सो दिस इज व्हाट दे आर डूइंग राइट नाउ, सो यू कैन गो एंड सी, ये रियाद में है, अलमजमा, तबूक, ताइफ, सब जगह ये लोग स्कूल्स खोल रहे हैं, ये इन्हीं के स्कूल्स हैं। ये क्या पढ़ा रहे हैं यहाँ पर? बीटेक, राइट, रियाद के अंदर।
जी सर। जी
और
सर।
इनकी अगर फीस फीस देखनी है, तो वो फीस भी इनकी भी ठीक ठाक है, विच इज गोज इनटू, दिस इज द ब्रिटिश इंटरनेशनल स्कूल रियाद, फलाना फलाना जो भी है, राइट।
जी
यू
सर।
कैन सी कि इनकी फीस कितनी ज़्यादा है, राइट। सो दिस इज़ नॉट मी, तुम यहाँ जा सकते हो, देख सकते
जी
हो,
सर।
फलाना फलाना, बी स्कूल्स, डिप्लोमेटिक क्वार्टर, फलाना फलाना जो भी है, ठीक है ना। ब्रिटिश एडमिशन, एडमिशन में ज़रा जाके देख लो, फी एंड पेमेंट, चलो फीस देखते हैं, ठीक है ना।
जी सर।
यहाँ इनके सारे स्कूलों में बाहर के सिस्टम चल रहा है। एनुअल फीस कितनी है? 1,07,000। 12 and 13, दिस इज बी टेक डिप्लोमा। समझ आया?
यस। जी सर।
ठीक है ना। मैं नहीं पढ़ा रहा, ये पढ़ा रहे
जी
हैं।
सर।
मैं यही स्कूल लेके जा रहा हूँ, यही
जी
स्कूल
सर।
इस तरह का स्कूल है, इतना इंग्लिश नहीं है, ठीक है।
जी। जी सर।
हाँ, फुटबॉल औरतें नहीं खेलेंगी इस तरह, खेलना है हाँ, उनके फुटबॉल है, जूजिट्सू है, सब चीज़ें हैं, ठीक है ना, जो मैं करवा रहा हूँ। बट कपड़े पहन के इस तरह शॉर्ट्स में नहीं, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा,
जी सर।
है ना। उनके अलग टाइम है, बच्चों के अलग टाइम है। बट
जी
व्हाट आई
सर।
एम सेइंग इज, सऊदीया के अंदर तमाम जगहों के ऊपर सऊदी गवर्नमेंट मैंडेट कर रही है ब्रिटिश तालीम को इम्प्लीमेंट करने में। व्हाट डू वी ऑफर? ब्रिटिश तालीम,
RQF, यस, ब्रिटिश।
ठीक है ना। मैं नहीं लेकर आ रहा,
यस सर।
इसलिए द रीजन कि वो सऊदी हमारे पे पैसे लगा रहे हैं, वो कह रहे हैं यार तुम इतना सस्ता स्कूल ले आए, ये तो
हम्म।
आप तो बहुत पैसे कमा रहे हैं। तो वो बहुत बड़ी एक्सपर्ट्स की मार्केट है। कौन सी मार्केट है? एक्सपर्ट्स जो वहाँ पर बच्चे औरतें बैठे हुए हैं, हर पाकिस्तानी, इंडियन, बांग्लादेशी, फिलिपिनो, इजिप्शियन, उसके घर में 4 बच्चे होते हैं, दो तो बच्चे होते ही
जी
हैं,
सर।
मैक्सिमम 4 होते हैं, ठीक है
जी
ना।
सर।
अगर वो
जी
एक
सर।
बच्चे को भेजता है स्कूल, ऐसे स्कूल में, तो 1,20,000 सऊदी रियाल, मैंने तुम्हें फीस दिखाई ना, इतनी फीस है। कैसे देगा?
जी सर।
बोले कि यार मैं 1,20,000 सऊदी रियाल का मतलब हुआ यार कि मैं 10,000 सऊदी रियाल एक बच्चे की फीस दे रहा हूँ, मेरे पास 3 बच्चे हैं, 30,000 सऊदी रियाल मैं फीस दूंगा महीने की, मैं कैसे दूंगा?
पॉसिबल नहीं।
पॉसिबल ही नहीं है ना। तो वो नहीं पढ़ा
जी
सकता,
सर।
तो सिर्फ अरब, अरब सऊदी जो अरब हैं वो अमीर, वो अपने बच्चों को यहाँ भेज सकते हैं, और हम अपने बच्चों को यहाँ भेज रहे हैं,
जी सर।
ठीक है ना। सऊदी गवर्नमेंट ने अप्रूव किया हुआ है ना, सही
जी
है ना।
सर।
ये स्कूल है, सऊदी गवर्नमेंट के पास 2 स्कूल हैं, प्राइवेट स्कूल भेजो, खुद अपनी जेब से पैसे दो, पब्लिक स्कूल गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से गवर्नमेंट करिकुलम पढ़ा रहा है, प्राइवेट अमेरिकन कैरिकुलम चल रहा है, ब्रिटिश कैरिकुलम चल रहा है, ये 2 कैरिकुलम सबसे ज्यादा चलते हैं, ब्रिटिश और अमेरिकन, ठीक है ना।
जी सर।
अन्नाफे ब्रिटिश कैरिकुलम दे रहा है, अन्नाफे अपना कैरिकुलम भी एक्रेडिटेड करवाने में लगा हुआ है, ऑफ कॉल के जरिए। दैट विल बिकम
जी सर।
अन्नाफे एजुकेशन सिस्टम, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट
जी सर।
थिंग। वी नीड
जी
टाइम
सर।
फॉर दैट, हम उसके गुजर रहे हैं, हर चीज़ में टाइम लगता है, फौरन रातों रात नहीं हो जाता। रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने मेहनत करके रातों रात नहीं किया, टुक हिम टाइम,
जी सर।
22 साल लग गए उनको सब चीज़ें करते करते, ठीक है ना। सो अल्लाह विल
जी
गिव
सर।
अस विक्ट्री फास्टर इंशाल्लाह,
इंशाल्लाह।
बिकॉज वो
इंशाल्लाह।
रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की जो मेहनत थी वो डिफरेंट थी, अब वो नहीं है। अब तो सिर्फ मुसलमान हैं जहाँ पर भी हैं। सो कहने का
जी
मकसद
सर।
ये, बी एट एस, ठीक है ना। सो यू आर सिक्योर, फोकस ऑन
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
योर वर्क।
इंशाल्लाह।
नॉइज क्रिएट करना बहुत आसान है, और सबसे पहले ठीक है ना, उसके बाद वहां पर ग्राउंड रियलिटीज बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है, पीपल क्रिटिकली एनालाइज नहीं करते, दैट्स वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक्स दे डू। यू
जी सर।
सिक्योर्ड वेरी गुड मार्क्स, गो एंड
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सर।
अल रजाक, ठीक है ना। जाओ
इंशाल्लाह
बोला
आई विल
भाई,
डेफिनेटली।
बताओ गांव में भाई, मैंने पास कर लिया, सब बच्चे पास कर सकते हैं, और मैं इंशाल्लाह सबको ये बताऊंगा,
इंशाल्लाह।
ठीक है ना। दैट्स व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, ओके।
इंशाल्लाह सर।
सो ये मैं नहीं कह रहा, ये वहाँ कह रहे हैं। इसी तरह वहाँ सऊदीया में फिर मेरा नाम रियाद में लिखा हुआ आएगा कि मैं रियाद में, अब नाफे रियाद में भी खुल गया है, राइट। बाय द वे, हम
इंशाल्लाह।
जो पेयरसन है, हम पूरा
जी
पेयरसन
सर।
पाकिस्तान में ऑनलाइन अब पढ़ा सकते हैं।
सर हमारे बेसिकली ना दो तीन स्कूल हैं, कुछ गवर्नमेंट के लिए हैं, कुछ हमारे प्राइवेट हैं और कॉलेजेस भी हैं। मैं चाहता कि अगर मैं इस फील्ड में आ जाऊँ ना तो पाकिस्तान के को फ़ायदा यही होगा कि उनको कहूँगा स्कूल के साथ साथ मुझसे ये भी पढ़ लो। उनको इस साइड पे लेके आऊँ सारे बच्चों को, कोई 5 500 बच्चा 20 मिनट पे आ जाएगा तो फायदा हो जाएगा। सर मुझे अब दो बातें पूछनी है। एक तो मेरा आगे मैं सोच रहा था कि अल रज़ाक के बाद CKA और CKS, सर्टिफाइड क्यूबरनेटीज एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर और सिक्योरिटी, ये दो सर्टिफिकेट्स पास करूं, बेशक टाइम लग जाए 6 माह। सर दूसरा मेन चीज, मैं आपके लिए दिल से दुआएं निकलती कि भाई आज के दौर में अगर कुछ हो सकता है, आप उम्मत मुसलमा के लिए जो करें ना, अल्लाह ही अजर देगा आपको। मेरा दिल जब दुखता है फलस्तीन के लिए, मैं देखता हूँ सऊदी अरब कोई भी कुछ नहीं कर रहा, तो हम क्या करें? तो मेरा टारगेट है ऑनलाइन, पता नहीं बोलना चाहिए, कि मैं इस फील्ड में आऊँ और सिक्योरिटी की बेस पे ना कोई यहूदियों के खिलाफ बंदा कुछ कर सके, कि अल्लाह को बंदा बता सके मैंने कुछ किया है।
सुनो सुनो, देखो एक बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, ठीक है ना।
जी सर।
अ, बहुत सारे साहबा गुजरे, मैं जरा इस रोबोट को पकड़ लूँ, रोक दूँ यार कि ये क्या कर रहा है, ठीक है ना, ये बहुत मस्तियाँ कर रहा है, मैं उसको समझा रहा हूँ कि भाई मोहल्ले वाले के जो वो है ना सर है, वो फिर सब आ जाते हैं।
जी
वो
सर।
जो सारे साथ वाले का जो कुत्ता है ना, वो बहुत शोर करता है। वो बोलता है यार ये क्या मजाक है, ठीक है ना, कि ये तुम्हारा जो है ना